Good afternoon and welcome to the SFCBL Network on YouTube. We've got the South Division Finals starting out between the West Boca Snappers in the field and the visiting Diamond Ducks. The Diamond Ducks advanced to today's game by way of a 5-3 win against the Blazers on Thursday. A thrilling come-from-behind win and thrilling game from Braden Rosenthal, the first baseman in today's game for the Diamond Ducks. Rosenthal had 3 hits, a sac fly, and pitched 2 innings en route to the win. The big inning in the 8th inning, bases loaded, nobody out. He came in, got out of the inning, allowing no runs. And the starting pitcher today for the Snappers is Zach Dodson, right-hander from Valdosta State University, a 6'2 senior, 5 starts, 2-0 record, 3.68 ERA, and coming off of his best start of the season, which came on July 12th against the X-team. He went 5 innings, allowing 1 earned run, 2 hits, 2 walks, and struck out 11 in 5 innings. So complete dominance from Dodson his last time out. He'll be facing this Diamond Ducks lineup that starts with Nathan Bell, the center fielder, Nick April-Gath at short, Liam Ebbs, the left fielder, the first 3 hitters in this Diamond Ducks lineup. And the defense for this Snappers team from left to right, Ty Velardo, Xavier Hatfield, and Chris DePrima. From third to first, Jason Lashley, Colin Sloan, Noah Jones, and Ethan Strakowski. Doing the catching for Dodson is Josh Hungler. So Nathan Bell heading up to the plate. The Diamond Ducks wearing their green jerseys with orange highlights throughout and gray pants. The Snappers wearing their black uniforms with white pants as the home team in this one. The 1 seed versus the 3 seed out of the South. We are about ready to go. Zach Dodson on the rubber, Nathan Bell at the plate. The opening pitch from Zach Dodson misses for ball 1. Now a 1-0 count here. Isaac Edelman will be joining us shortly. He covered the Beach Boys win against the Extreme to advance. That one's grounded to short and gobbled up by the shortstop. Sloan, but low throw couldn't be picked by Strakowski, and Bell's on with the leadoff E6. So Bell reaches. That brings up Nick April-Gath, the shortstop. Nick April-Gath hitting .358 this season, including the 1 playoff game, which is 7th in the SFCBL. And hey, he has a man on, which is Nathan Bell. Dodson wheels and deals. That pitch is in there for strike 1 and an 0-1 count. The Diamond Ducks looking to keep it rolling. They are winners of 5 straight. One of the hottest teams in this playoffs. Dodson throws over to first, checking on Bell, and Bell's safe. So the 0-1 to April-Gath is a breaking ball that misses outside, evening up the count at 1 apiece. It is a hot one here today in West Boca. 95 degrees. A hot summer day. Dodson set on the rubber. 1-1 is chopped to the third baseman. Lashley throws to second and over to first. Not in time, but Nathan Bell cuts down at second and 1 gone here in the top half of the first. So now that brings up Liam Ebbs, the left fielder. Ebbs with a man off first as April-Gath reaches on the fielder's choice. Liam Ebbs, the 3-hole man, in this Diamond Ducks lineup from Lafayette College by way of Atlanta, Georgia. Pitch to Ebbs as Ebbs squares, bunts down the third base line. Beautiful bunt, and he's on with an infield bunt single. So first and second, one out for the dangerous Braden Rosenthal. Man in scoring position for the Diamond Ducks is Nick April Gaff. Braden Rosenthal coming off of a 3-hit performance along with a sac fly. Had a great game yesterday. Spoke pregame. He was on the mound, and yesterday's win, bases loaded, nobody out coming into the game, and no runs allowed for Rosenthal. First pitch to Rosenthal. There's a fastball in there for strike one. And Rosenthal committed to Samford University from West Palm Beach, Florida. His dad, the coach, Wayne Rosenthal, played 2 years in the majors with the Texas Rangers in 91 and 92. The 0-1 from Dodson to Rosenthal is chopped foul down the first base line. It was a thrilling game one in the North Division Finals. The Beach Boys won 7-3 against the Extremes, scoring 5 runs in that 8th inning. Isaac will be with us shortly to talk about that one. But a 0-2 count here on Rosenthal. Pitch from Dodson is popped foul and out of play over the third base side. Rosenthal certainly a dangerous hitter in this lineup. Part of a team that has won 5 straight games. One of those wins, the first round playoff win yesterday. As Dodson deals, the pitch is looped on the infield. That's going to drop, and it gets away from Noah Jones. That loads the bases and an infield bloop single for Braden Rosenthal, and the Diamond Ducks have him loaded. So now that brings up A.J. Birch, the third baseman. So Birch will stand in the box, the righty-righty matchup versus Zach Dodson. First pitch to Birch, misses outside for ball one. Corners are in for the Snappers here in the early goings. Birch hitting .273, has a homer and 20 RBIs. He's looking to come through big here for the Diamond Ducks. They've had 1-0 with 1 out. April Gath on third, Ebbs on second, and Rosenthal on first. The 1-0 is popped foul out of play. Evening up this count, 1 apiece. Breeze is slightly picking up. It feels good when this breeze is blowing. If not, it is a hot day out here. So a 1-1 count on the 5-hole man, A.J. Birch. Pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Ball 2. It's a 2-1 count on Birch. Dodson wheels and deals. Pitch, a fastball on the outside half for strike 2. Diamond Ducks looking to come through here early. They trailed at times yesterday 1-0, and they also trailed 2-1. Pitch to Birch is cut on and missed for strike 3. Birch down second out of the inning, bringing up the right fielder, Aaron Vetter. So big strikeout there from Dodson. Now Josh Hungler, his catcher, is going to go out and talk to him. So Vetter now coming up to the plate, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Now batting the right fielder, Aaron Vetter.
Aaron Vetter from Palm Beach Atlantic a sophomore. Hometown Boynton Beach. Dodson, big spot early. Kicks and deals to Vetter. The pitch cut on and missed for strike one. Vetter hitting 310, 5 homers, 23 RBIs on the season. Big spot here, a power hitter in this Diamond Ducks lineup, batting in the 6th hole today. The 0-1 to Vetter is upstairs, ball one, and he does not go around. Snappers defense having a tough time here in this one. Early goings. Bell reached on the E6. He was later cut down. And the shady play from Noah Jones. Little bloop in the infield hit by Rosenthal. That breaking ball is cut on and missed, and a 1-2 count on Vetter. Now Dodson just a pitch away from getting out of this half inning. So 1-2 count, bases loaded. The pitch from Dodson is cut on and missed, strike three. Dodson fired up and out of the inning. No runs, 3 men left on base, 2 hits. And we're going to head to the bottom half of the first inning on the SFCBL network. The Palm Beach County Sports Commission attracts sporting events and activities to Palm Beach County to enhance tourism and business, as well as promote sports across the Palm Beach community. The PBCSC provides venues to promote the image of the Palm Beach County as a top sports destination in the country. Thank you, Palm Beach County Sports Commission. And we're back on the SFCBL network. Bottom half of the first inning, 0-0 ball game. Snappers up to bat against the right-hander Nick Corse. The right-hander making his 7th start on the season, 30 2/3 innings pitched with 3.22 ERA. He was a third baseman in yesterday's win for the Diamond Ducks. Last time out against these Snappers went 5 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, 5 hits, struck out 5 and walked 1, and leading things off, Chris DePrima, the right fielder. The defense for this Diamond Ducks team from left to right. We go Abs, Bell, and Vetter. From third to first, it's Birch, April Gath, Gabe Tanis, and Braden Rosenthal doing the catching. For Nick Force is Aaron Orozco. Chris DePrima digging into the box to start the bottom half of the first. Force steals the pitch. Fastball in there for strike one. And DePrima from Yale University hitting 292, 13 RBIs on the season, 26 hits and 89 at-bats. That pitch chopped foul, third base side. Now DePrima in an 0-2 hole. Xavier Hatfield, the center fielder, waits on deck. And an 0-2 count. Throw high, and DePrima's going to reach on the E6. So both half innings starting by way of an E6. And DePrima's on for Xavier Hatfield. So Hatfield up now. Of course, looking to pick up his defense. Xavier Hatfield, the center fielder.
You go get it. Let's go.
From Barry University in Miami. Hatfield hitting 278, 9 RBIs, 29 walks drawn on the season compared to 12 strikeouts. The first pitch in there for strike one. So Hatfield now looking to keep this rolling. DePrima on by way of the E6 from April Gath. Horses 0-1 is a breaking ball that misses out. Ball one. One misses for ball two. And now in the driver's seat is Xavier Hatfield. With Chris DePrima leading off first, the right fielder. Pitch to Hatfield is cut on a miss for strike two. Force showing some good life on that fastball early. Course kicks and deals the pitch, popped up foul. Hatfield battling. And Chris DePrima cut down by Aaron Orozco on the bases. So Orozco picking up April Gath, the shortstop, who made the error. And there's one gone here in the bottom half of the first and a 2-2 count. Isaac Edelman is here with us now. He's all set up, coming back from Spanish River High School in the Extreme Beach Boys game. Welcome, Isaac.
Excited to be with you, Chris. The North Division Finals did not disappoint. We'll see if the South Division Finals could top it. So the Beach Boys had a big comeback win today and a big comeback win yesterday, and they're now headed to the SFCBL Championship. The winner of this game will face the Beach Boys tomorrow at FAU.
Should be interesting. Beach Boys, a very hot team. Ump in the field having trouble putting the base back into place.
One of the cool things about the playoffs, we saw it yesterday, is you get 3 umpires instead of 2.
Exactly. Tell us, while we got this little delay here as they try and fix second base, tell us about that Beach Boys Extreme game.
Well, it was all about the 8th inning. In the top of the 8th, the Beach Boys had 6 straight hits, and they ended up scoring 5 runs in that inning. They entered the inning down 3-2. So the offense just came together, not one player, everybody. And the pitching was good. Alex Rosario was trying to pitch 8 innings, but he was over 90 pitches, and they had to pull him out because you can't start a game if you're already over 90 pitches.
So we're all good to go now. It's a full count on the 2-hole man, Xavier Hatfield. Nobody on 1 out after DePrima was cut down. And we're all good to go here. Full count payoff pitch coming from Force. Force steals the lefty. Hatfield, that one's down low for ball 4. Hatfield on with a 1-out walk. Now Javi Soto, the designated hitter, coming up for the Snappers.
Soto goes to the University of Tampa, a junior from Lakewood, Florida. The Snappers want to get to the pitcher Nicholas course early on.
So Soto, the 3-hole man, up with the runner on first. Force steals. Pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Soto goes to the D2 powerhouse, the University of Tampa.
Beautiful field, by the way. Artificial turf, the Tampa skyline in the background.
That one's in there for strike one. Didn't they redo that field recently, Isaac?
I think so. I'm sure they changed it from grass to artificial turf, but the skyline has changed the same.
So 1-1. That one's cut on and missed. Strike two. Course in the driver's seat against the designated hitter, Javi Soto.
One of the interesting things that happened in the Beach Boys game, and it directly relates to this game, is the snappers, just like the Extreme had, are coming off a bye. And so they are rested, but the other team is hot, right? The Diamond Ducks are hot, and so are the Beach Boys.
As that one's caught on a miss for strike three. Soto down swing, bringing up the dangerous Ethan Strakowski, the first baseman. Strakowski has 27 RBIs, which is fourth in the SFCBL.
So the Beach Boys just won their 9th game, came in with an 8-game winning streak. The Diamond Ducks coming in with a 5-game winning streak. Look, I know you play every day in this league. You need the rest, but
sometimes you just want to keep playing.
Sometimes being hot is more important than anything else.
Certainly, the Diamond Ducks a hot team as well. Hatfield off and running. The throw from Orozco bounces, and he's out. Second throw out of the inning for Aaron Orozco. Picking up his defense there, flashing the arm. And we're going to head to the top half of the second inning in a 0-0 ball game. Diamond Ducks coming to bat at Marriott Spring Hill, the Town Place Suites. We know that part of a great vacation is a peace of mind that comes from a great hotel. That's why we are dedicated to provide an experience that stands above the rest, whether it be our comfortable beds, poolside relaxation, or our courteous staff. We ensure you get the best out of us so you can enjoy your travels with ease. Marriott Spring Hill and Town Place Suites, the SFCBL's preferred hotel providers. And we're back on the SFCBL network. Aaron Orozco, the catcher, coming up to hit. And Orozco, 2 throwouts in the bottom half of the first, now coming up. And when you make good plays in the field, usually helps you come up to the plate with some momentum.
Is Nicholas Kors getting help? Any runner he gives up, his catcher is saving the day, literally erasing the guy from first base as he tried to advance to second base. 2 batters. I don't know if the West Boca Snappers are going to try to steal on this guy many more times. They can't risk it.
So an 0-1 count on Orozco. Pitch from Dodson. Misses outside, ball 1. Orozco, a good eye there. Dodson got 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded in the top half of the first to get the Snappers out of a jam. Pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 2. 2-1 rather. The point streak had a different count. It was going off of that. But a 2-1 count. 2-1 from Dodson. It's fastball in there. Strike 2. Now 2-2 on the 7-hole hitter, Orozco. The 2-2. It's breaking ball. Cut on and miss. Orozco goes around. Beautiful. Strike 3. 3rd consecutive strikeout for Dodson. And that's going to bring up Aiden Morehouse, a designated hitter.
Beautiful pitch. You know that slider's working when you get the guy to chase when the ball's that far out of the zone.
I said it earlier pregame, Isaac, you weren't here at the time, but Dodson coming off an 11 strikeout game, 11 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched.
Wow.
So his best outing of the year. This is his 6th start on the season. Breaking ball from Dodson in there for strike 1.
That pitch is just so good because it comes out of his hand looking like it's going to be outside, then it hits the strike zone. Some pitches looks like it's going to be in the strike zone and it finishes outside.
So an 0-1 count on Morehouse. Dodson deals a pitch, cut on and miss for strike 2 and an 0-2 count. Now using his fastball off of that slider, working both pitches well here, mixing them.
Yeah, doing a good job. You leave the hitter guessing. They don't know what pitch you're going to throw. He's trying to get his 4th consecutive strikeout.
Dodson on the rubber, ready to go. The 0-2. It's breaking ball. That misses. Ball 1.
Morehouse almost fell for that. This time held back. I'm telling you, you look at pitches like that and you say, wow, is Zach Dodson playing calmly? Is his pitch moving? Yes, yes, and yes.
What would you go to here? Would you go back to the slider or would you go fastball?
I'll throw a pitch in the dirt. No one's on base. Make him swing.
So a 1-2 count on Morehouse. Dodson deals. Breaking ball in there, strike 3. 4th consecutive strikeout. First one looking for Dodson, and there's 2 gone in the top half of the 2nd.
That's nasty, Chris. I don't know what to tell you.
Now that brings up Grant Harrison, the EH. Harrison had a pinch hit appearance in yesterday's game, came in to catch the latter innings.
Yeah, Harrison from Parkland, Florida, goes to Southern Wesleyan University.
And coming up here with 2 outs in the 2nd. Pitch from Dodson, fastball in there for strike 1.
Just getting a good percentage of this pitch is just in the strike zone.
So ahead here, 0-1 on the 9-hole man. Dodson winds and deals the pitch. A breaking ball in there, strike 2.
This is only the 2nd inning, but his pitch looks like this is the 7th inning. It looks like he's settled in early on.
So 0-2, 2 outs. Dodson looking to make quick work of the Diamond Ducks here in the 2nd. The 0-2. It's a fastball fouled out of play. Harrison battling.
I'd go back to the breaking ball, even if the hitter knows that pitch is coming. They've had no success thus far, so if I'm the West Boca Snappers pitcher, Zach Dodson, just keep on throwing that pitch until they figure it out.
Exactly. Keep doing what's working. Ahead here, 0-2. Dodson kick steals. That pitch bounces up to the plate. Ball 1. Had a waste pitch, used it. Now looking to work off of that pitch. Change the eye level and view of Harrison there. I don't know about you, Isaac, but I'm feeling a fastball outside part of the plate here.
I don't know, but what I can tell you, Chris, this is a pitcher's duel so far.
1-2, 2 outs, top half of the 2nd. Snappers Diamond Ducks South Division Finals. The 1-2 from Dodson. Breaking ball misses a hair low, evening up the count 2-2.
But you see, Chris, even when Dodson misses, it's a good miss, right? The hitter is not going to make much contact, and it's not missing where it'll get past the catcher.
That's definitely where you want to miss.
It's a far backstop, by the way, right here at Bert Aronson Park.
Yes, it is. Big backstop. 2-2, 2 outs. No one on. Dodson's pitch is chopped to Sloan at short fields. Off of his glove. Can't recover in time. And the second E6 of the game on Sloan, allowing Harrison to reach.
Yeah, that's just a routine grounder. He's got to...
He sat back on his heels on that one. He let the ball play him and ended up bobbling it. Couldn't recover in time. And now Gabe Tanis, the second baseman, and 10-hole man heading up to the plate,
Well, the Diamond Ducks are getting a break because Zach Dodson is dealing. Not his fault. They're right, fourth weak contact.
And yesterday, Tanis scored 2 of the 5 runs for this Diamond Ducks team out of the 10 hole. Pitch to Tanis is a fastball that's foul tipped into the mid of Hungler for strike 1. So an 0-1 count on the Diamond Ducks second baseman. Man on first, 2 outs. The pitch from Dodson. It's fastball in there for strike 2. Now Dodson looking for a strikeout here to rebound from the Sloan error and pick up his shortstop. Can't worry about the errors your defense makes behind you. Just got to help out your team here. Pick them up. That's what Dodson's looking to do. The 0-2 to Tanis is hit right off of the mitt of Strakowski, the first baseman. He recovers, steps on first for out number 3. And we're going to head to the bottom half of the second inning. 0-0 ball game. No hits, no runs, 1 man left on base. Snappers coming back.
Locations across the state of Florida.
The law offices of Sala Ostrita Cox offer their clients the best experiences in areas of securities enforcement, regulation, arbitration, and litigation. James Sala and his team of expert attorneys provide individualized attention with your white-collar crime cases. Sala Ostrita Cox has offices available in Boca Raton, as well as New Jersey and New York. Call 561-989-9080 for consultation today. Sala Ostrita Cox, your go-to representation for white-collar cases. Thank you to Sala Ostrita Cox, our sponsors for the South Division Final Playoffs. And we're back here on the SFCBL network. Bottom half of the second inning. Snappers coming back in a 0-0 ball game. Ethan Strakowski coming to the plate. The first baseman was left at the plate when Aaron Orozco got his second runner caught stealing of the game. So Strakowski has already seen force in this one. Was in the middle of that at bat when Hatfield got thrown out.
Well, I'll tell you what, Course got a lot of help from his catcher, Orozco, in the first inning. We'll see if the same thing is said in the second inning.
So Force and Strakowski ready to go here. Bottom half of the second, the pitch from Force. It's a fastball up and away, ball 1.
So, despite facing just 3 batters in the first inning, Course didn't necessarily have the best inning. I mean, he walked a batter. There was obviously an E6, but got a lot of help from his catcher.
The 1-0 is fouled back to the screen and a 1-1 count on Strakowski.
Chris, it's the playoffs. Anytime you can catch a break, you're lucky. And there's been a few errors already in this game.
I mean,
2, to be exact.
in the playoffs, all that matters is that you win the game.
Yes.
You're not going to look at you're going to look at it, try and clean up some stuff, because that one's hit foul down the first baseline. But you're not going to you need the win. You don't care how you get it. You just need to get that win.
Exactly. And the winner will play the Beach Boys in the SFCBL Championship tomorrow at FAU. Game 1 will be tomorrow, and then games 2 and 3 will be Sunday at FAU. Game 3 only if needed.
It's going to be an exciting weekend between the Beach Boys and one of these two teams. The 1-2 is hit foul down the third base side and going to drop untouched. So Strakowski battling.
And for anyone watching, if you're a fan of the Costco guys, Big Justice will be throwing out the first pitch at tomorrow's game between the Beach Boys and blank. We'll see if it's the Snappers or Diamond Ducks. And right now, we don't know who it's going to be. 0-0, but it's just the bottom of the second.
We've got a good one here. The 1 and the 3 seeds, the Snappers and Diamond Ducks, the pitch from Course. Looked at for strike 3. Strakowski down. Second strikeout of the game for Course, bringing up the third baseman, Jason Lashley.
Well, that's consecutive strikeouts for Nicholas Course, doing what Zach Dodson is doing. A lot of strikeouts so far in this game.
Got to catch up, though. Dodson has 4 strikeouts. Course has half of that, too. And now Lashley, the Lynn University product, up to hit. Fires a fastball in there for strike 1. We got 2 aces on the mound in this one for both sides. Course steals the 0-1, fouled off. And now Lashley down 0-2.
Well, the Snappers had more pitchers to mess around with because they didn't play yesterday. The Diamond Ducks played yesterday at Little Fenway.
Spoke to Coach Wayne Rosenthal before this game, and his son Braden, who came out for the 8th and 9th inning in yesterday's game for the Diamond Ducks, forced his hand. He came off the field. Lashley rips that one right to Epps, standing in to make the catch for out number 2.
Well, the
Epps was playing far in, and so Wayne Rosenthal, the head coach of the Diamond Ducks,
Jones.
he spoke to me before the game, and he said Braden came off the field after he scored a run in yesterday's game, and he told his dad, "I'm going to warm up. I'm coming in the game." He forced his dad's hand. You like to see that, though. Wanted to be out there in the big moments.
Yeah, they
And-
used 3 pitchers, Quinones, Campbell, and then obviously the son of the head coach, Rosenthal.
So 2 outs. First pitch breaking ball to Noah Jones, the second baseman, misses outside.
How good was Rosenthal? I mean, probably one of the best two-way players in this league. Got on base a couple times yesterday, and most importantly, sealed the deal on the mound. And he came in with a bases-loaded situation, no outs. I think it was the 8th inning, and he made a terrific SportsCenter top 10 play, throwing the ball from his glove, flipping it to his catcher.
What a play that really was from Rosenthal on the mound. A 2-0 count on Jones. The pitch misses upstairs, ball 3. And now Jones, a 6-hole hitter, looking to get on for the left fielder, Ty Velardo, coming up to hit next.
Slowly through it.
Horse wheels and deals the 3-0. Fastball in there for strike 1. Jones taking all the way. Just looking to get on. Horse steals his pitch. That one's flown out into center field. Center fielder Bell moving back under it and makes the catch for out number 3. We're going to head to the top half of the 3rd inning. The minimum faced so far by Nick Course on the SFCBL network. Do not let injuries slow you down. MD now has over 110 locations across the state of Florida and centers in 20 different states. You will get the best care from our award-winning physicians to get you back on your feet, whether it's a fastball to the head or an injury that comes your way. When you need help, you want MD's Now consistent and fast care. Thank you to MD Now for taking care of the SFCBL athletes and families.
Welcome back here on the SFCBL network. Isaac Edelman here alongside Chris Talt. We resume action in the top of the 3rd inning. We're scoreless here at Bert Aronson Park. Chris, how has this game been going so far?
It's been, to this point, early, however, a battle of the aces to this point for both sides. Dodson and
Center fielder, Nate.
Nick Horse. Horse has faced the minimum through 2. Dodson has faced 10 so far, so top of the lineup. Second licks for Nathan Bell, reached on an E6 his first time up.
Yeah, so the Diamond Ducks leadoff guy, Nathan Bell, set to lead off here in the 3rd.
And
Always a threat to bunt.
Third baseman Birch is playing on the edge of the grass, possibly expecting that here.
He's not bunting. Instead, that's a high fly ball into left field, but under that is Ty Verlardo, and that's out number one. So they read the scouting report. So with one out, now here's the shortstop, Nick Applegath, who grounded into a fielder's choice in his first at bat. Look, it's honestly not a bad idea to bunt against a pitcher like Dodson. I know that was a good fly ball, good contact to left field, but they're not getting a lot of contact off of him early on.
And personally, Isaac, after this pitch, I'll continue to speak because that one misses. But in the playoffs, really just want to force the defense's hand, make them make the play. If you could put the ball in play, bunt it, do whatever, do the little things, make them be perfect.
Here's the 1-0 pitch from Dodson. Applegath with a high fly ball into shallow right center field. We'll see who has it. It's going to be the second baseman going out to the edge of the infield and making the catch. So Noah Jones, and 2 quick outs for Zach Dodson and the West Boca Snappers.
Now batting the left fielder, Liam Ebbs.
Liam Ebbs had the infield single his first time up. So 1-for-1 day for the left fielder so far.
Here's the pitch to the Lafayette College product. Foul tipped. Looks to be off the catcher's thigh or knee. Hopefully.
Catching, tough position.
Yeah, well,
Always getting bruises.
it's an important position, and I'm sure Nicholas Kors knows that because his Diamond Ducks catcher, Aaron Orozco, has already punched out 2 runners. So the catcher appears to be okay. Ebbs steps back into the batter's box. Dodson back on the mound. Already at 4 strikeouts on the day. There's 2 outs here in the third inning.
This half inning, pitching a contact, couple outs in the first few pitches of each at bat.
Here's the next pitch to Liam Ebbs. Misses outside. Nice windy day, clear skies, clouds in the background, but they are very tiny. Definitely not rain clouds. Can't say that this often when you're out west in Boca Raton. Good movement on that pitch, but misses low in the dirt.
Now tough here, Ebbs up, so he's on. He's probably going to see a pitch here because you don't want to get to Rosenthal with 2 outs.
Yeah. One of the interesting things about this field is this is the definition of a symmetrical field, 350 down the line, 350 to center field.
Very long distance down the lines, but shorter distance out to center.
Yeah. Here's the next pitch to Ebbs. That's a fly ball to deep left center field. And that's a 1-2-3 inning as the left fielder, Ty Berletto, catches that out there in left field. So Dodson, a 1-2-3 third. We head to the bottom of the third here on the SFCBL network.
Get your baseball gear through the SFCBL Mizuno storefront. Located on the homepage of the SFCBL website, you can find Mizuno wooden bats, gloves, batting gloves, and catcher's gear at a discount rate. Mizuno has the best baseball equipment in the game, and make sure you take advantage of this special offer.
Welcome back into the broadcast, the SFCBL network. It's the South Division Finals, and we resume action in the bottom of the third, still scoreless. Back out there on the mound is Nicholas Corson. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up for the Snappers. And as you said, last inning, Nicholas Corson has faced the minimum thus far.
And Ty Villardo, the 7-hole man, up for the Snappers.
Swings at the first pitch and misses. Villardo goes to the University of North Florida. Up there in North Florida, as the name suggests. That's a line drive foul to the left of the left field line.
Now, Villardo in an 0-2 hole here. Gave that one a rip, however, just foul.
Villardo this season, batting .280, 14 RBIs and 14 walks. Has 5 doubles on the season and 1 homer. Righty-lefty matchup here. Villardo the lefty. That's high.
Spoke with Villardo before the game. He moved to Florida at a younger age, played travel ball in the same organization I did, just a year younger.
That's ripped into right field. If it stays fair, that could be trouble. And it's caught. Wow. Showing off the speed in right field as the Diamond Ducks right fielder, Aaron Vetter.
And that's where we said before, 350 down the right field line. That's out at most parks.
And it's funny because if that fell in, that could have only been a single. Villardo wasn't even running on that hit.
Yeah, he wasn't. I mean, yeah, that I'd say 99.9% of fields, that's probably a home run. I don't know many fields that are 350 down the line.
Yeah. So Colin Sloan, the shortstop, now batting. Sloan goes to Yale University. Swings at the first pitch. That's foul. 0-1 from Bel Air, Texas. Sloan has played in 32 games this season. That's a lot of games. Batting .297, 101 at-bats. Not a lot of guys in this league can get over that number.
Not a lot can. And it just shows the durability of Sloan.
Yeah, and believe me, a lot of teams in this league have depth. Sometimes they switch off lineups because you play every single day, but it seems like he loves baseball, loves to play. That's a big swing and a miss. So there's 1 out after Villardo flew out to right field. Catcher Josh Hungler is on deck. Nicholas Corson still trying to work through the minimum amount of batters faced. Hit the backstop. Missed the camera, though, luckily.
Luckily.
So the count's 2-2. You don't see many pitchers duels in this league for it to happen in the playoffs. These guys are on their A game. This is a line drive to right center field, but it's going to be caught by the speedy Nathan Bell in center field. So Corus still facing the minimum amount of batters, and now he faces the 9-hitter, Josh Hungler. By the way, the Snappers are only hitting 9 today.
And Josh Hungler, one of the many catchers on this team that have been used this season, from Barry University, the sophomore. But before he gets up, we're going to get a mound visit from Orozco.
Hungler this season batting .264, 3 doubles, a triple. Struck out 9 times. So, quick chat. Orozco heads back to home plate. Don't know what that chat is about because I'll tell you what, Nicholas Corson has been on it thus far. There's no one on base here in the third. There's 2 outs, but it seems like Orozco's taking control, giving some advice, as otherwise he wouldn't waste steps out there in the heat. This is hit down the right field line, and it's going to fall in for a single. So, for the first time today, the Snappers are going to have more than 3 batters come up to the plate in an inning, and it's back to the top of the order.
And then we're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher, Hungler. That's going to be number 1, Charlie DeVito from Lynn University.
Okay, so how about that? Speedy Charlie DeVito.
And now Chris DePrima up to bat from Yale University.
Oh, big stride. Let's go.
So DeVito at first base, placing Josh Hungler, goes to
Go big leg.
Lynn University.
DePrima listed at 1-for-1 for this game. That's a generous scoring as he reached on an E6, but that's home scoring.
Yeah, so if you consider that the error, this single from Josh Hungler would be their first hit of the day. The runner is going. We'll see if Orozco throws out the third run of the day. He doesn't.
Close play.
The courtesy runner, Charlie DeVito's in there safely. So that's the first guy to steal a base against the catcher, Aaron Orozco, today. So now a runner in scoring position for the first time today for the Snappers. And there's 2 outs.
Hey, Nick, watch the quick move. Let's go.
Of course, just looking to get out of this here. 2 outs.
The pitch to the Yale product, fouled off.
Heads up over there, down the side.
Yeah, almost hit his teammates down the third base line in the third base dugout. The Snappers, obviously the home team.
All the way through it. Let's go.
The Ducks
Like that.
in the first base dugout. The next pitch, fouled back, staying alive in the count. And meanwhile, of course, just needs one more strike to keep this game scoreless after 3.
Chris DePrima, the dangerous leadoff man for this Snappers team.
So DeVito still on second, has a lot of speed. A hit could score him and break this scoreless game. This is ripped into left field, and we'll see what happens. DeVito is going to stay put at third, and now there's runners on the corners. A 2-out single for Chris DePrima.
So now Snappers in business here. Xavier Hatfield, center fielder, walked and was caught stealing in the first. Coming up in a big spot before the meat of this order.
So Nicholas Horst in trouble for the first time today, but he can get one more out and keep this game 0-0. Again, DePrima on first after the single. The courtesy runner for Josh Hungler, Charlie DeVito, is on third. And here's the lefty, Xavier Hatfield. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup here. Hatfield, the lefty, walked in his first at-bat and was caught stealing. The next pitch just misses.
A good miss from course.
Two outs. Runners on the corners. The next pitch to Hatfield. That's a strike now, 1-2. Hatfield has 29 walks on the season. You don't want to walk him here, though. The
No, you
bases would
don't.
be loaded.
Hatfield, an on-base machine. Now they got him in a rundown.
Wow. A heads-up play by the Ducks infield, and that's a big break. The Snappers strand 2 runners on base. How about Nicholas Kors getting help from his defense?
Heads up play. The first and third situation, 2 outs.
So after 3, we're scoreless. Both Zach Dodson and Nicholas Kors doing it themselves and getting help from their defense. We'll be back here on the SFCBL Network.
Signs, t-shirts, hats, and more. Delray's finest signs and graphics has you covered for your special events. DFS provides the SFCBL with banners, team merchandise, and more for our opening day, all-star game, playoffs, and all of our big events, and they will do the same for you. Lola and her team, located in the heart of the Palm Beach community, will have your design and graphic needs met. For all your design needs, go to dfsgraphics.com. Again, that is dfsgraphics.com.
welcome back. It's the South Division Finals. The winner will go to the SFCBL Championship. Isaac Edelman back with Chris Taut. It's the top of the fourth, and the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the Diamond Ducks.
And Braden Rosenthal already 1 for 1 in this game. Hit a bloop single in the infield. That got away from Noah Jones.
First pitch this inning, foul tip. Dodson's been good so far. 3 innings, just 2 hits allowed, obviously no runs, and 4 strikeouts.
Very good so far from Dodson.
And that breaking ball is very nasty. But we saw in the 3rd inning, the Diamond Ducks were starting to make contact, but it wasn't the powerful contact that would get runners to cross home plate because we're still scoreless, 0-0.
And we'll see what this Diamond Ducks lineup does. Second time through the lineup against Dodson.
Pitch to Rosenthal. That's ripped. Is it fair? Yes, it is. Past the diving Ethan Strakowski at first base. Rosenthal's rounding first. He's going to get into second with a stand-up double to begin the 4th inning.
Swinging a hot bat, as hot as it gets this time of year for Braden Rosenthal. Already 2 hits today, had 3 yesterday.
It's funny, Ethan Strakowski was playing close to the first base line, but it was hit so hard that he had no chance at that. He dove for it, but it was to no avail.
Good piece of hitting from Rosenthal.
So no outs as a runner in scoring position. Here's Austin Birch, the 3rd baseman.
Birch 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first at bat, one of the 4 strikeouts from Dodson.
But this is where Dodson dominates. When there's runners on base, he gets a lot of swings and misses.
And the Snappers bring the corners in on the edge of the grass.
The first pitch of that bat to Birch. Swings at the first pitch right to the 3rd baseman. He throws it across the diamond, and Rosenthal has to stay put at second. So a good play by Jason Lashley.
Good play by Lashley, looking Rosenthal back to second, making sure he was staying there and getting the out at first. An unproductive out from Austin Birch, the 3rd baseman.
So there's 1 away. Rosenthal still on second. And here's the right fielder, Aaron Vetter, who struck out in the 1st.
And Birch and Vetter were part of that swing of 4 straight strikeouts from Dodson. All 4 strikeouts in this game came consecutively in order across 2 innings.
The pitch from Dodson. Rosenthal with a big lead at second.
Corners are on the edge of the grass once again.
First pitch low. Good eye from Vetter, who goes to Palm Beach Atlantic. That's a beautiful campus out there in downtown West Palm Beach. Vetter. Foul tips that. Wow, these catchers keep on getting hit with foul balls today.
Tough position back there. Said it before. These baseballs keep finding the spots where Hungler doesn't have the gear. And that's usually how it goes.
There's nothing you could do about that. He's wearing the standard catching equipment. So, Rosenthal still on second. There's 1 out. The next pitch from Dodson to Vetter. Oh, that slider just missed outside. That's a good place to miss.
That's a good pitch from Dodson. A good eye. A better take from Vetter.
So the catcher, Aaron Arouse, goes on deck, but right now it's Aaron Vetter facing a 2-1 count. Rosenthal still on second. Dodson is set, and he deals. Slider misses outside yet again, and it's 3-1.
Some good takes by Vetter. That one a little further outside, but nonetheless a good take. Good discipline.
Vetter has 5 home runs this season. It's a 3-1 count. You got to watch where you throw this pitch. The 3-1 pitch to Aaron Vetter. He unloads on this one, but it's going to deep center field. The wind's taking that, but caught on the warning track is the center fielder, and Rosenthal is going to advance a base. That was hit deep enough for Rosenthal to advance a base. That's out number 2, though.
So now Aaron Orozco, the catcher, 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first at bat, which came in the 2nd inning. And big runner on 3rd, and Rosenthal with 2 outs.
Like you said earlier, the dimension's 350, not that deep in center field. And with this wind, you don't know if it's going to come out. It obviously was pushing back because the center fielder, Xavier Hatfield, started in. So 2 outs. Rosenthal on 3rd. Dodson trying to keep this game scoreless. It's 1-0 to Orozco.
Rosenthal hit the leadoff double to start things off here in the fourth. And a ground out by Birch and a fly out to center by Vetter.
The 1-0 pitch to Orozco. Another foul tip. I'll tell you, the catcher, Josh Hungler, getting work out there. And the last thing he wants is to get more work chasing after a ball that hits this far backstop here at Burt Aronson Park.
Don't want to be running after those in this heat.
So the count's 2-0. Braden Rosenthal still on third. Orozco trying to break this scoreless game open in the South Division Finals. Slider misses outside. A good job by Hungler keeping it close by. That would have been an announcer's jinx if that ball went to the backstop.
It would have been, but a good job by Hungler. Not much you could do about that. Got to pay closer attention here. Want to see if Hungler sets up on one knee. Because if he did, that's an impressive job to get out of that position and block the ball.
So the count's 2-1. Rosenthal still awaits on third base. Dodson just wanted to get that third out.
And he does go with the 1-knee, so that makes that stop even more impressive.
Yeah. So the count's now 2-2. Dodson one strike away from stranding Rosenthal on third base and keeping this a scoreless game. The 2-2 pitch to Orozco. That's a high fly ball into deep left center field. That's sailing. And it is caught on the warning track. Wow. Zach Dodson with the fist pump. He got a little bit of help from the winds, and we remain scoreless here on the SFCBL network. We'll be back for the bottom of the fourth inning.
The law offices of Thompson & Thomas will fight for you to get the compensation you deserve. Vehicle accidents, personal injury, real estate, workers' compensation, and more. Thompson & Thomas will have you covered. Thompson & Thomas will fight for you like family, treating your case with the specialized care we would want for our own. For top-level and caring attorneys, Thompson & Thomas has you covered. For a free consultation today, go to tntlegal.com.
It's the bottom of the fourth inning. The West Boca Snappers coming to the plate. The part of the order up, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. We're still scoreless here at Bert Aronson Park. 0-0, Chris.
Yes, we are. Good pitchers duel going here.
So it's Xavier Hatfield up.
And Hatfield was left up on base when the first and third situation happened in the Snappers' half of the third.
Yeah.
And Carly DeVito was cut down at third.
Yeah, the Snappers traded runners on the corners last inning. Looking to get runners on base like they did, but this time get them across home plate.
2-3-4 for the Snappers.
Corson for his fourth inning of work has 2 strikeouts thus far. That's in there for a strike. Good velocity there. 3 hits so far for the Snappers.
And coming into this game, Nick Kors had 36 strikeouts, added a few to that, which is tied for second now, alone in second in the SFCBL.
Hatfield, who goes to Barry, is batting second for a reason. 278 average, 9 RBIs, 29 walks. That's the big number.
Very impressive. The walk to strikeout ratio for Hatfield is why you bat him too.
Yeah.
You have a double leadoff there at the top with DePrima, who's an excellent leadoff hitter, 2 hits today. And then you pair that up with Hatfield, who could get on base, and then by the time you get to the middle of the order, it's set.
Speaking of getting on base, that's his 30th walk of the season, Chris. And so the Snappers have their leadoff runner on base for the designated hitter, Javi Soto.
And Javi Soto, 0 for 1, struck out swing, and his lone at bat on the day so far.
So that's the second walk of the day from course. And here's Soto. 30 walks on the season for Hatfield. Pretty good. First pitch to Soto in the dirt, but kept in front of Orozco. Soto goes to the University of Tampa.
Course looking for the double play. Hatfield, speedy center fielder on base, so that'll be tough.
So back-to-back guys for the Snappers go to the University of Tampa. Soto, who's up now, and Strakowski, who's on deck.
Like that.
That catches the strike zone out of the glove of Orozco, but not far enough, and Hatfield still on first base. No outs.
And a 1-1 count on the 3-hole man, Soto.
Soto fouls that one right back to us. Only 1 home run on the season, but 8 doubles.
And the Snappers, the defending champs from last year's championship, looking to get back to those finals this year.
Yes, looking to win it for the second straight year, make it for the second straight year.
But got to get back to it here. The Diamond Ducks in their way.
The runner is going. This is hit to right field. This could be a double play. But Hatfield gets back in there safely. So hit and run, but did not work as Hatfield is still on first, and now there's 1 out on the board here in the fourth.
Hatfield's got to be gassed from that. Going on the pitch, had to hustle back to first. The throw from the right fielder, Vetter, was wide of the bag, allowing Hatfield to get back in time.
So here's Ethan Strakowski, the first baseman, who struck out in his first at-bat. Hatfield on first.
Strakowski looking to pick up his Tampa teammate.
Swings at the first pitch. That's through the first base hole. Hatfield's going to stop at second base, and there's runners on first and second with 1 out. Strakowski getting on base for the first time today.
So now Jason Lashley, 0 for 1, the third baseman, lined out to Ebbs and left his first time up. Pieced it right at him. Ebbs was playing in.
So here's the Lynn University product, the junior from Lake Worth, Florida. Has 14 RBIs on the season. This is a potential RBI opportunity. Hatfield has a lot of speed at second base. And let's not forget about Strakowski, who just reached base on a single.
Hard hit single through the first base side, too.
Righty-lefty matchup here is the pitch from course. Fouled back yet again.
Seeing a lot of action back here, Isaac.
Oh, there's a fence in front of us, so I'm not worried, Chris.
If there was no fence, you think you'd catch that one?
No.
All the way down. Let's go.
The count's 0-1. Strakowski on first, Hatfield on second. That misses. 1-1.
And Lashley just looking to pass the baton. But before then, we're going to get a mound visit
We will get a mound visit. Not a bad idea.
from Coach Rosenthal. Calm down his right-hander. Big spot in this one. Middle innings.
Looks like there's no one up in either bullpen yet.
Bullpen is down on that side for both teams. So no one in for either side. The Diamond Ducks have to go around and use the Snappers bullpen. Right now, certainly, if I'm the Diamond Ducks and Coach Rosenthal, I am riding with my ace and Nick Corse. At least for the time being.
We're scoreless, so both teams are going to ride with both pitchers until something drastic happens. We'll see if change is made here. 1 out. Runners on first and second. That's in the dirt. 2-1's the count now.
Now, Lashley looking to come up here big. It has the advantage, 2-1 count.
The 2-1 pitch to Lashley with runners on first and second. 1 out. Catches the inside part of the plate. The count's now even 2-2.
Lashley didn't like that one. Takes a moment to gather himself outside of the batter's box.
Big pitch coming up for the Coconut Creek Diamond Ducks and their starter, Nicholas Corse. The 2-2 pitch. High, and it gets past the catcher, Orozco. Hatfield's going to advance to third, and Strakowski advances to second. 2 runners in scoring position now. It's a full count, 3-2 for the hitter, Jason Lashley.
Now, of course, needs to strike out here. The Diamond Ducks bringing the infield in with only 1 out.
Hatfield is one of the fastest guys in this league. A fly ball could break open this game and break open the 0-0 scoreless game. The full count. Lashley with the grounder. The second baseman, Nolan Jones. Stowe is just late. Hatfield uses his speed, and that's the first run of this game. The Snappers lead 1-0. Not a bad idea from the second baseman. Or sorry, not Noah Jones. The second baseman,
Number 5.
Dave Tanis.
Certainly not a bad idea, but Hatfield very speedy there. And at least I saw from the jump, I didn't think Tanis had a shot at that. So honestly, I would have been fine going to first, trading the out for the run. Because now first and third, 1 out. Another run could still come in here.
Yeah, so only 1 out. Strakowski now on third. Lashley on first. Maybe the floodgates will open here, Chris. Because it's no longer a 0-0 ball game. The Snappers lead 1-0.
His arm up. Let's go.
Of course, trying to bounce back here. That misses.
Just a bit upstairs. Good eye from Jones. Jones, the second baseman for the Snappers.
That misses again. The Snappers trying to get some 1 out base running and extend their 1-run lead.
Strakowski on third, Lashley on first.
This is it to the shortstop, Nick April-Gath, and that's an error. Gets past him, and now there's runners on the corner. After another run scores, it's now 2-0 Snappers. Some defensive mishaps by the Diamond Ducks.
And still yet again, runners on the corners.
Now batting.
Now Ty Villardo looking to make him pay for that error. April Gap came up charging, and it just snuck under his glove.
We've seen a lot of E6s in this game. That's another one. But the difference is this one gets a run across. It's now 2-0. but still more damage can be done. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Big swing, a big hack from Ty Verlardo, and it's 0-1.
Velardo skied one out to deep right field, about as far down the line as you can go, just missing a homer.
Snappers want to score more than 2 runs this inning. There's 1 out. Still runners on the corners. That's a good pitch. Right down the middle, 0-2. That's what Course needs to do. The first few innings got ahead in the count. This inning, it hasn't been that.
Need the strikeout here. Also has a double play in his pocket with 1 out runner on first.
Course up to 2 strikeouts on the day. Almost at a third there. Just missed outside. It's 1-2.
Good take from Ty Velardo.
So Hatfield and Strakowski have scored this inning. Lashley's on third. Jones is on first. This time it's a strikeout. A swing and a miss. The third strikeout of the day for Course, and out number 2 here in the bottom of the fourth.
Huge strikeout for Course. Now 2 outs runners on the corners. Defense can play back, get the out to get them out of this inning. 2-0. Isn't a huge advantage. Still plenty of game time to go, only in the bottom half of the fourth.
Yeah, so here's the shortstop, Colin Sloan, who flew out to center field in his last at bat. Swings at the first pitch. This is hit into right center field. The wind's taking that back, but it's caught by the right fielder, Aaron Vetter. So the Snappers strand 2, but not before scoring 2 runs and taking the first lead of the day as they lead the Coconut Creek Diamond Ducks 2-0.
There's nothing better than leaving the ballpark to get some cold beers, hot chicken wings, and great times with friends and family. The Duck Tavern has been whipping it up for the South Florida community for years and is now the official local restaurant of the SFCBL. We aren't sure what's more impressive, the 110 different beers from around the world, or the 20% off that all SFCBL athletes, staff, and family get at the Duck all season long. Located at 5901 North Federal Highway, come on in for good food and good vibes at the Duck Tavern.
We're back. Isaac Edelman alongside Chris Talt. It's the top of the 5th, and the Coconut Creek Diamond Ducks are down for the first time today after the Snappers put together a 2-run 4th inning. Zach Dodson back for another inning of work on the mound.
And Dodson facing 8, 9, and 10, starting with Aiden Morehouse.
Morehouse struck out in his first at bat. You know, Dodson started this game throwing nasty breaking balls. We haven't seen that in the last few innings, but it doesn't matter.
He's still getting the outs.
Exactly. And you knew the Diamond Ducks would eventually catch up and make contact with the ball. Speaking of making contact, this is hit, but it's out of play. The first baseman and catcher for the Snappers giving chase to it.
Morehouse looking to get on base and get a rally started for this Diamond Ducks team.
So Dodson through 4 innings has given up just 3 hits, no runs, no walks, with 4 strikeouts. Facing the bottom of the Diamond Ducks order right here in the top of the 5th. There's that pitch we saw early on. Beautiful breaking ball. Yep.
Beautiful pitch.
Morehouse batting .294 on the season with 1 home. We've seen a lot of deep fly balls today. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a home run. This is hit right through the hole. Beautiful hit to start off this game for Aiden Morehouse and the Diamond Ducks.
Now Morehouse 1 for 2 on the day. Now Grant Harrison, the EH, reached on an E6 his last time up.
So how about Morehouse? Good contact right in between the first and second baseman. That's what you need to do. Just put together a string of base hits, and we'll see if Grant Harrison can do the same.
You saw that earlier with the Beach Boys. They scored, how many was it in that 8th inning?
5 on 6 straight hits. Straight hits. That's the key factor.
That's tough to beat.
First pitch to Harrison is a strike 0-1. Well, if Dodson is able to continue to pitch well, the Snappers won't have to use much of their bullpen, and they'll have arms for Saturday or Sunday if they win this game. They got to focus on this game before the SFCBL championship.
Exactly. That's all you can do. Take it one game at a time. If you get to the next one, you'll figure it out tomorrow. All you got to do is get there, and you got a shot.
It's just like the Diamond Ducks yesterday. They didn't care how many pitchers they used yesterday. They had to beat the Boca Raton Blazers to get to this point. But now they can focus on today's game because it is today. Dodson checked on Morehouse at first base. He got back in with ease. After Harrison, it'll be Tanis.
And then the top.
Beautiful breaking ball yet again.
So now a 1-2 count on Grant Harrison.
A lot of times, once that scoreless game is broken, the floodgates open.
We'll see if it does for the Diamond Ducks. Have yet to score today.
Pitch to Harrison. That's hit right to the first baseman. This could be a double play. Shortstop throws it to first base. Not in time. So a fielder's choice. The Snappers erase Morehouse at second base, and Harrison is now on first after the fielder's choice. 1 out away. You're in the 5th.
So smooth play there from first baseman Ethan Strakowski, finding his lane and cutting down Morehouse, heading to second. Harrison reaching first, not mad about that one. So Gabe Tanis now as Dodson looks for the double play.
Good play by Ethan Strakowski, getting the lead runner.
And still double play situation for the Snappers.
Yeah, chance to get out of this inning. Dodson, the pitch to Tanis, swing and a miss, 0-1. Clouds starting to come over us, but not rain clouds. It'll cool it down a little bit. We'll see if Dodson cools down or if he keeps on pitching well. There's 1 out, 1 on. Just a high pop up out of play.
Tanis just trying to get it to the top of the lineup.
Tanis for a 10-hitter has a high average, 333 on the season. A pitch from Dodson to Tanis, with Harrison looming on first. This is hit through the hole again. The second hit of this inning, and now there's now runners on first and second for the Diamond Ducks.
Almost carbon copy hits, too, both to the right side.
So, luckily for the Diamond Ducks, they're headed back to the top of the order with the center fielder, Nathan Bell, coming up to the plate, and that's why the Snappers catcher, Josh Engler, is going to get out to the mound and speak with Zach Dodson.
And also, coach is going out there, too. Big spot in this one. See someone from the Snappers throwing one of the plyo balls at the fence. So someone could be getting loose for these Snappers. Zach Dodson in his 5th inning of work.
The Snappers, the first seed in the South, up 2-0 over the 3rd seed Coconut Creek Diamond Ducks.
And yesterday, we saw a lot of fight from these Diamond Ducks. Came back from multiple deficits, although small deficits, still came back multiple times. Showed excitement on their dugout. They were all bouncing out of the dugout the whole game. And showed some grit yesterday. We'll see if they show the same today.
Yeah, Nathan Bell's the guy you want up. Reached on an error in the 1st inning. Flew out to left field in the 3rd.
with one out first and second, he's certainly not going to be bunting here.
Nathan Bell.
No, he definitely won't. Swing away.
Although Strakowski will be playing on the grass, he's already set up there, expecting bunt. And third baseman Jason Lashley, will be playing on the edge of the grass as well. So they are expecting bunt from Nathan Bell.
So Harrison's on second. Tanis is on first. There's one out. The pitch from Dodson. Bell. It's a line drive. That's fair. That's going to be an out at third. Wow, what a play from the third baseman, Jason Lashley. It was hit high. He had to jump to get that, and he stepped on third, getting the lead runner. That's a huge second out for Dodson and the Snappers.
That's a huge second out. A high chopper. And able to get that out. Was
Now back.
going to throw to first, but Grant Harrison slid right into him.
So here's Nick April-Gath. Still, there's runners on first and second.
And Gath looking to cash himself in here, redeem himself for the few errors he's made in this one.
Grant Harrison was erased with the fielder's choice, so Dave Tanis now on second base. And Bell on first base. That's a strike to April-Gath, who grounded into a fielder's choice in the first inning and lined out to the second baseman in the third. April-Gath has 20 RBIs on the season. This would be an RBI opportunity here with the runner in scoring position. Lays out the bunt, a bit too late, and he went.
Now, curious situation there from April-Gath.
Well, seemed like it wasn't even planned because he laid out the bunt late, and that was way inside. It didn't matter. He went. So there's two outs. Runners on first and second. Diamond Ducks looking to get on the board for the first time today. Dodson deals. April-Gath out in front of that. Fouls it off of his knee. He was ready for that off-speed pitch. Just missed. That hung on in there.
We got a battle here. Zach Dodson, the ace of the Snappers, against one of the top hitters in the SFCBL for batting average in April-Gath.
Dodson's given up 2 hits this inning, but trying to keep the runs off the board. The next pitch to April-Gath. Fouled off again. Gath staying alive.
Good defensive swing from Gath. So 1-2. If you're Gath, just keep fouling him off. Keep protecting.
The count's 1-2. Bell's on first. Tanis is on second. There's 2 outs. Diamond Ducks still looking for their first run of the day. The pitch. Did he check? Yes, he did. The 5th strikeout of the day for Zach Dodson, and the Diamond Ducks strand 2 runners. The Snappers holding on to their 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Homeowners of South Florida, the 5 Bears of New York, and New Jersey. We have the one-stop shop for all your home remodeling needs. With GMNO Construction, GMNO specializes in kitchens, bathrooms, complete remodels, and now home construction. Call 973-315-7411 for a free quote today. GMNO Construction, proud partner of the SFCBL.
Well, it's the bottom of the fifth. The Snappers still lead 2-0, and they're going to try to extend that 2-run lead with the top of the order due up. And for now, it's the 9-hitter, the catcher, Josh Hungler, who hit a single in his first at bat, which came in the third. So Nicholas Course back out for his fifth inning of work. Gave up his first runs of the game last inning in the fourth. He's still been pretty good. First pitch is hit up the middle. This is going to be a tough play by the shortstop, Nick Apelgath, and he got him.
A great pick by Rosenthal at first, saving Gath.
Wow. It's a bang-bang play, and both the shortstop and first baseman got it done. So quickly 1 out away here in the fifth. And here's the top of the order, Chris DePrima coming up.
DePrima 2 for 2. In this game, 2 singles.
Go, miss him. Let's go.
So the top of the order's up. The Snappers trying to show why they're the first seed in the South, trying to show why they're the reigning SFCBL champs.
And the Diamond Ducks trying to knock them off.
Pitch to DePrima. And there for a strike. So the Snappers in the fourth scored their first runs of the game. They scored 2 runs. But it's been impressive that both starters are still settling in.
Good breaking ball from Course.
The Diamond Ducks certainly need more out of Course than the Snappers need out of Dodson, because the Diamond Ducks have less pitchers available out of the bullpen, Chris. That misses just outside.
Now a 2-2 count on DePrima.
Course, 4 hits given up, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Looking for his 4th strikeout here with the count 2-2. Spelled back, staying alive is Chris DePrima.
Keep working, 12. Let's go, kid.
The 2-2 pitch again. Prima again with the foul off.
Fighting. DePrima making Hatfield work behind him, retrieving all those foul balls.
Here we go. The count still 2-2. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Nicholas Course trying to get through Chris DePrima. Doesn't dare. The count's now full 3-2.
In danger of losing DePrima here. Don't want to lose him. Hatfield on deck. Hatfield 2 walks in this game and a run scored.
The 3-2 pitch from Course. That's grounded to the shortstop, Apelgath. And he makes another great throw from shortstop. And there's 2 quick punch outs from Gath and 2 quick outs here in the fifth. So here's the center fielder, Xavier Hatfield, trying to have some 2-out magic. He has 2 walks in this game.
Part of his many walks on the season.
Yes.
I believe it's up to what, 31 now?
It's 31 now.
Yeah, let's go big now.
And I believe only 12 strikeouts on the season.
Maybe
I'm
he'll
going to
get
double check that.
maybe he'll get walk number 32. Or he won't, or maybe it's fouled off. 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup here. Hatfield the lefty. Of course, trying to keep this a 2-run game. Loses him away and outside.
Push across. Let's go.
So, with 2 outs, Hatfield trying to reach base. Javi Soto, the designated hitter, looms on deck.
And Hatfield, 31 walks to 12 strikeouts.
That's right down the middle. It's 2-2. The count's even. With 2 outs, the 2-2 pitch from Nicholas Course. Just low, and so we have our second straight full count. The snappers are battling, very patient at the plate today.
Now in danger of losing Hatfield for the third time.
Hatfield looking for walk number 32. The 3-2 pitch from Nicholas Course. And there it is. Walk number 32 on the season. And that's a 2-out base runner for the third hitter in the Snappers lineup, Javi Soto.
Do it again.
Javi Soto 0 for 2, strikeout and flyout as the Snappers look to start a 2-out rally.
So Course loses Hatfield for the first time today. Soto's 0 for 2, so we'll see how he handles him. As these guys start facing Course for the third time today, they start changing their approach at the plate. But Chris, you wonder if Course changes his approach on the mound.
Well, it's a game of adjustments. So you would think they're both going to make adjustments here, especially this third time through.
Like that. Pull it down. Pull it down. Let's go.
Hatfield is the perfect guy that guards base on balls because he has such speed at first base.
Good pick by Orozco behind the plate, keeping Hatfield over there at first.
Roscoe gave him a look. He knows he's speedy. They did the scouting report. Course just trying to get out of this inning. The next pitch to Soto. Hatfield stealing the throw from Orozco. Not in time. So there's a runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
And Orozco picked that ball out of the dirt and still made a competitive throw on the speedy Hatfield.
Well, in the first inning, Hatfield walked and was caught stealing by Orozco. This time he walked and
That is redemption.
yes, stole a base successfully.
Now Orozco gonna go out, take time, talk to Nick Force.
Sorry.
So Orozco heads back to the dish. Nicholas Course trying to get out number 3, and Hatfield's in scoring position after the stolen base and walk. Pitch to Javi Soto with Hatfield on second. Soto grounds that foul.
Now, huge pitch coming, looking to get out of this half inning.
For the third straight at bat, Chris, it's a full count.
Making Course work. Over 90 pitches so far on the day.
The 3-2 pitch from Course. Soto with a high pop up. It's behind home plate, headed towards us, out of play. So the count is still full, 3-2. One thing the Snappers are doing is getting Course's pitch count way up there. This might be his last inning of work. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch from Course to Javi Soto with Hatfield on second. That misses. So 2 straight walks from the pitcher, Nicholas Course. And with 2 outs, here comes the cleanup hitter, Ethan Strakowski.
Before then, we're going to get a mound visit from Coach Rosenthal. Not sure if this is going to be it for Course or if they'll let him try to get through this inning. Are they going to let him ride here or are they taking him out? We will see. He's going to signal to the bullpen. So we're going to take a quick break right here on the SFCBL Network as we await the new pitcher for the Diamond Ducks. 2 outs into the bottom half of the 5th.
Welcome back into the SFCBL network. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hatfield's on second, Soto's on first, and for the first time today, we are seeing a call to the bullpen. Your new pitcher is Vincent Saltado for the Diamond Ducks. He goes to Camden County Community College. He's 1-2 this season with a 4.72 ERA in 26 innings.
And a big spot against Ethan Strakowski, the cleanup man for this Snappers offense.
Strakowski got a single in his last at bat. Certainly love to get a hit here. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch just missed outside, 1-0. So, Santoto, as I said, 4.72 ERA. He last pitched against, guess who? The West Boca Snappers on July 16th. Pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, but no runs with the strikeout. So he's faced his team before.
Faced them 2 days ago.
Yeah. Saltado from Medford, New Jersey. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Strakowski with 2 outs. That's in there for a strike. I like that. Strakowski letting the first strike go by, seeing what this pitcher's made of. The 2 runners on base will be charged to Nicholas Course if they come across.
And Santoto, he started the game against the Snappers. He only went in 1 inning. It was the last game of the regular season.
Strakowski hits that up the middle. This could be a tough play. The throw for the shortstop, April Gath, is in time. So Saltado does what he needs to do.
And all 3 outs from Gath at short to Rosenthal over at first.
So Saltado keeps this a 2-run game, gets the 3rd out of the bullpen. We head to the top of the 6th. It's still 2-0 here on the SFCBL network.
Athletes, are you looking to take your game to the next level? Barwis Arm Farm has the tools to give specialized training to professional athletes all the way down to little leaguers. Professional and Olympic athletes train with Mike Barwis and his staff because they will know that they will receive the most scientifically based, holistic, and cutting-edge athletic training. Prepare to achieve the uncommon. Go to barwis.com to book a tour and check out the training programs they offer. And we're back on the SFCBL network. Chris Talt, Isaac Edelman here for coverage of the South Division Finals between the Snappers and the Diamond Ducks. Diamond Ducks coming about here, starting off 3-4-5, and Liam Ebbs, the left fielder, 1 for 2 on the day.
Well, it's the 6th inning. The Diamond Ducks are going to have to figure out how to get runs across. They're only down by 2, but they can't save their late game magic for the final 2 innings, 2 or 3 innings. Get things done here in the 6th.
Ebbs thought about bunting, pulls back on ball 1 from Dodson. Dodson on for his 6th inning of work and still no one warming up for the Snappers. So ahead here 1-0. Ebbs chops that one foul and a 1-1 count.
Dodson up to 5 strikeouts on the day. And like I said, keeping the shutout going for the Snappers.
So 1-1 count. 75 pitches in for Dodson. Not a bad spot for the pitch count here in the 6th. Ebbs chops that 1-2. Strakowski off of his glove. The throw is not in time, and Ebbs reaches on the E3.
There's been a lot of interesting hits in this game. Combination of infield hits and errors. I don't know what that one's going to be ruled. That would have been a tough play nonetheless.
I would think that's going to be an error. But again, I was wrong on the first play of the game on the Snappers' side of things when Prima got on. They gave him a hit. So Ebbs on with the E3. Braden Rosenthal, the first baseman, up already 2 for 2. Single and doubled his last time up. Doubled down the first base line. Pitch from Dodson is in there for strike one. Rosenthal looked at that one, thought it was a bit low.
For the third straight inning, Chris, the Diamond Ducks' first batter of the inning has got on base.
Now, yesterday, it seemed like they had more runners on at times than the Blazers.
Yes.
And they couldn't push across the runs until late in that game. Ebbs' big lead over there. He's hung out to dry. Dodson throws over, and Ebbs is cut down.
That is bad base running right there, Chris.
That's really bad base running from Ebbs.
He got so far down to second base that he should have just gone. It was like he was waiting for the pitcher to look at him. What are you doing? You don't want him to look at you.
It's not even like Dodson's a lefty. You're not going first move. And that's a huge mistake from Ebbs. Can't make that mistake in the sixth inning of a playoff game.
Dodson just had to make it easy throw back to the first baseman.
So an 0-1 count on Rosenthal with nobody on now and one out. The pitch misses out. Side ball one.
They're getting base runners, but they're getting erased.
We'll see if that comes back to bite the Diamond Ducks here. You have your hottest hitter up with a man on first and nobody out, looking to set up a big inning.
2 for 2, single and double, Chris.
Pitch from Dodson, breaking ball hit out into left field. Velardo moving in and makes the catch for out number 2.
Made that catch on his heel. I think the wind brought that one back towards the infield. That's out number 2, nonetheless.
So now 2 down. Austin Birch, the third baseman, 0 for 2 in this one. Looking to get things started here. And Dodson looking for a relatively easy inning. Looking to get quick work and even come back out for the 7th, which is key.
The Diamond Ducks
Snappers team.
got to get to the bullpen. Get Dodson out of this game.
The breaking ball from Dodson is in there for strike one. Now he's ahead of Birch, the 5-hole man in this Diamond Ducks lineup. Dodson winds and deals the 0-1. Breaking ball cut on and missed. Sword from Birch. And an 0-2 count.
It's the 6th inning, and that breaking ball has not lost its juice.
No, it hasn't. Dodson looking to get out of the 6th here. Strike away from that. An 0-2 count on Birch. Dodson. Time called in the box by Birch. Long pause on the mound from Zach. Dodson, the right-hander of the Snappers. Dodson winds and deals his 0-2 to Birch. His fastball hit up the middle for a 2-out base hit, passing the baton to Aaron Vetter, the right fielder.
First time reaching base. And as you said, Birch passing the baton to Vetter, who's also looking to reach base for the first time today.
Yep, Vetter 0 for 2. Flew out to center his last at-bat. And what really should be just one out right now after Ebbs got picked off is 2 outs and a man on first. So Vetter stands in as a potential tying run in the 6th. That one's hit hard to Sloan at short. He moves to his left and makes a throw across the diamond for out number 3.
Cross-body throw. You love to see it.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base, 1 big pickoff. And we're going to head to the bottom half of the 6th inning as the Snappers look to extend their 2-0 lead. Netting professionals will exponentially improve the quality of your facility equipment. They have L screens, batting cages, turf, netting, and so much more to take care of your athletic facility needs. Trusted by Division I athletic programs, go to nettingpros.com and check out what netting professionals can do for you. And we're back. Bottom half of the sixth inning. Snappers up 2-0. And 5-6-7 starting with Jason Lashley, the third baseman for this Snappers team. Lashley 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice last time up. And Vincent Santaldo, the second pitcher on in this game for the Diamond Ducks. The pitch. Fastball that misses for ball 1. Jason Lashley's last at bat came in the fourth inning. Santaldo wheels in, deals the 1-0. That fastball is in there for strike one. Almost looked like an identical spot. Gets the call on that one, however, and a 1-1 count.
The Snappers scored 2 runs in the fourth, but aside from that, both teams have been quiet.
Santaldo winds and deals the pitch. Chopped to the second baseman, Tanis, who fields, throws to first for out number 1. So quick out from Santaldo, bringing up the second baseman, Noah Jones. Jones 0 for 2, reached on an E6 last time up. If you're Santaldo, you got to keep it right here. Trailing 2-0. We head into the latter innings of this one.
According to the point streak stat site, there's been 3 errors in this game. I could count at least 5.
The scoring has been generous in favor of the hits. His first pitch to Jones is upstairs for ball 1.
There's nothing wrong with that. I know that a lot of guys playing in this league to get film, to get stats, as they're looking to transfer, and there's nothing wrong with that at all.
So a 1-0 count on Noah Jones. Santaldo deals the pitch. A fastball that's in there for strike 1. The winner of this game again will face the Boca Beach Boys, coming out of the North Division with a win against the Palm Beach Extreme 7-3 earlier today. The pitch from Santaldo is chopped foul and now a 1-2 count.
The Palm Beach Extreme were 33-10, the number 1 seed in the North.
The number 1 seed overall.
I would consider that an upset.
Slightly an upset.
I'll say this, though. The Beach Boys have been throwing out their best lineup of the season. If they've had this lineup all season long, they could have been the number 1 seed in the North.
And again, like you said, they're a hot team right now, as that one's chopped foul from Jones, who protects in a 1-2 count. What is it, 8 straight for the Beach Boys or 9?
Well, now it's 9.
9 straight wins for the Beach Boys heading into the finals.
And not saying they want to think in this way, but you could afford to lose 1 game. It's a best-of-3 series. So it's not a one and done like this game,
but
right here.
You certainly don't want to rest back on that.
No, not at all.
Game 1's very important in a best-of-3. That one's chopped foul again by Jones on the third base side.
And game 1 is Saturday, and game 2 and game 3 is Sunday. Game 3 will be an hour after game 2, if needed. We could see a sweep in the championship, possibly.
Certainly could. Wouldn't that be something if, hypothetically speaking, the Beach Boys were to get there, win 2, they'd end the season on a 11-game winning streak.
But these playoff games have been so close. Even if it's a sweep, believe me, it won't be as lopsided as the series score would tell you.
That one chopped to April Gathachor coming in, charging Fields, throws over to first for out number 2.
He's been busy out there today.
Settled down of the last few innings over at short, making all the plays now. And now 2 quick outs, bringing up the left fielder, Ty Villardo. Villardo 0 for 2, struck out, swinging his first at-bat, and had the deep fly out his previous at-bat out to deep right field down the right field line, and 350 out there, so not your average right field.
Obviously, the Snappers looking to score more runs, but the way Dodson has been pitching on the mound, it's not as crucial as maybe some other teams where you're like, okay, you need to score runs here.
So Villardo in with 2 outs here in the 6th. Santaldo deals his first pitch to Villardo, who takes for ball 1. Villardo, the 7-hole hitter in this lineup. Snappers batting 9, Diamond Ducks batting 10. That one's hit out into right field for a 2-out base hit for Villardo as he gets on for the Snappers, and now Colin Sloan, the shortstop.
In the 5th inning, the Snappers had some 2-out magic. They didn't end up scoring any runs, but they are putting together a string of runners on base with 2 outs, and that's what Villardo just did.
So now Colin Sloan, the shortstop for the Snappers, 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Looking to come through here like his teammate Ty Villardo on first. Santaldo winds and deals to the righty. Sloan. Fastball ripped down the left field line. That's going to be called foul by the home plate ump. And Sloan gave that one a ride. Just hit it foul.
Toto, that was just his first hit allowed on the day. Remember, he came in last inning,
Got the final out of
Yeah.
that inning.
placing Nicholas Corse.
So 0-1 count on Colin Sloan.
Singtado is not a big strikeout pitcher, loves to pitch to contact. The key word is weak contact.
Santaldo comes set for the 0-1 pitch. He kicks and deals to Sloan. That one smothered in the dirt by Orozco on a 1-1 count. So Santaldo, big spot here on in relief. A 2-0 deficit for the Diamond Ducks. The 1-1 to Sloan is a breaking ball cut on and miss for strike two. Big swing from Sloan.
Singtado looking for his first strikeout of the day out of the bullpen.
So 1-2, 2 outs. Velardo leads off first. Santaldo sets on the mound. He delivers the pitch. Breaking ball hit right at Austin Birch, the third baseman, to get him out of the inning. We're going to head to the top half of the seventh inning. Diamond Ducks trailing 2-0.
Welcome back to the SFCBL network. It's the South Division Finals. Chris, this has been a low-scoring game. The Snappers lead the Diamond Ducks 2-0, but there's no momentum. Anything could happen at any point in this game. It's the playoffs.
And right here, it starts with Aaron Orozco, the catcher, 0 for 2. Dodson on for his seventh inning of work.
Yeah, so the 7, 8, and 9 hitters do up this inning.
And for where he is in the game, pitch count still in great shape. Waiting for the point streak to update here so I can get a pitch count on Dodson.
Through six innings, Dodson has given up no runs. Obviously, the shutout's still going. 6 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts.
And again, some of those hits a bit generous. So could even be less than that for Dodson.
Absolutely. So here's Orozco.
7, 8, 9 in the Diamond Ducks half here.
Orozco 0 for 2, the first pitch of this at-bat from Dodson. Going back to that breaking ball as he has all game. This time it just misses 1-0.
So 1-0 count. And let me do some quick math here. Math isn't my specialty, so bear with me after this pitch. So 85 pitches for Dodson. Great shape here in the 7th.
That's ripped. Oh, over the leaping shortstop, Colin Sloan, and a leadoff single to begin the 7th for the Diamond Ducks.
So good job from Roscoe. He's on the ground. It looks like he's cramping up. As first base coach going to stretch for him, but he's going to get a courtesy runner anyway as the catcher. And that courtesy runner is number 2, Santiago Shield from Palm Beach Atlantic.
Well, you don't want to see that, but either way, he
Either
does
way,
get a
it
courtesy runner.
Correct. Tough time cramping out there. The weather is hot. Let's take a look at the temperature right now. It started out 95 to the start of this game. Currently, right now, the feel is 93. So has not really changed.
So Santiago Skill from Palm Beach Atlantic.
Over on first. And now Aiden Morehouse singled this last time up.
It's very hot, but there's a lot of things to do at this park, not just baseball. There's the Rick Macy Tennis Academy. Rick Macy, a famous tennis coach, has coached the likes of Serena and Venus Williams. There's a Coconut Cove Water Park. There's flag football fields. And the big thing is there's a huge golf course with, I think, 27 holes, if not more. Public golf course, by the way.
Lots of golf courses down here in South Florida.
That's in there for a strike against the designated hitter, Aiden Morehouse. So again, Orozco began this 7th inning with the single, and he's going to get a courtesy runner, Santiago Skill. Hopefully, he's okay in the dugout because obviously
He's had 2 caught stealings in this game from behind the plate, so a great arm.
They want him behind the dish for sure. Dodson checking on the pinch runner, the courtesy runner, Santiago Skill.
And Snappers have action in their bullpen. Can't tell who it is yet, but expect it at this point in the game. Dodson has given them a strong 6 innings to this point on into the 7th with a runner on first.
Swing and a miss from Morehouse to throw for the catcher, Hungler. In time, got him. How about Josh Hungler and the West Boca Snappers erasing the pinch runner, Santiago Skill, and that's out number 1 here in the 7th.
That's a huge out there. Pick up your pitcher, Dodson, who's nearing the finish line in his start. And really pick him up now with 1 out, and now you can focus on Morehouse with 2 strikes.
You can't start an inning if you're over 90 pitches, so this is definitely going to be Dodson's last inning of work. There's the next pitch, Aiden Morehouse. No one on base now. Swing at that pitch in the dirt. And that is strikeout number 6 of the day from Zach Dodson, and out number 2 here in the 7th.
Big strikeout from Dodson, now an out away from getting out of this half inning.
Keeping that shutout alive. And like I said, this will be his last inning. So trying to keep that final line of 7 shutout innings. Boy, does that sound good.
And now Grant Harrison reached both times, reached on an E6 and reached on a fielder's choice. Looking to come through for this Diamond Ducks team and get on the 9-hole hitter.
So the Snappers lead 2-0. There's no one on, 2 outs. Going back to that breaking ball right down the middle, 0-1.
Dodson dealing here.
Harrison, 341 on the season with 10 RBIs. Wow. Swing at that slider.
He has not lost his feel for that slider all game.
There's just such movement on that as a hitter. It's something you don't want to face. So, the count's 0-2 to Grant Harrison. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Dodson with 2 outs in the 7th. Swing and a miss! That breaking ball has been working all day long. Such juice, such filth on that pitch. Strikeout number 7 of the day for Zach Dodson. He's done 7 shutout innings. What a way to end his outing. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. The Snappers still out in front 2-0 here in the South Division Finals. Welcome back into the broadcast. It's the bottom of the 7th. Zach Dodson is done after 7 shutout innings with 7 strikeouts. But
Dominant performance.
now the Snappers are trying to extend their 2-0 lead. It's the 9-1 and 2 hitters due up, starting with the catcher, Josh Hungler. First pitch right to the pitcher, Vincent Sangtato, and he makes an easy throw. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th inning.
Now the top of the lineup, and Chris DePrima, 2 for 3 in this one, 2 singles. And when you look at Dotson's line, lots of 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, 7 hits allowed.
No walks. That's the real impressive thing. So with 1 out here, the leadoff guy, Chris DePrima. That pitch runs inside, 1-0.
You'd like to get some insurance runs at some point if you're the Snappers, up 2-0. Certainly still within striking distance for the Diamond Ducks.
This is Sangtato's 2nd inning of work. Came in 2 innings ago, faced just 1 batter in that inning. This is ripped into left center field, but coming on in, and that's going to bounce in for a hit. A diving attempt by the left fielder for the Diamond Ducks, Liam Ebbs, but that's a 1-out hit for Chris DePrima. And here is the dangerous Xavier Hatfield, who has walked 3 times today.
And you notice on that play, Ebbs dived on that, but good backup by Nathan Bell. Always got a backup somewhere on the field, always moving.
Oh.
And if that ball got by and Bell wasn't there to back up, DePrima could have snuck into second. So good heads up by Bell.
So here's Hatfield. Hasn't gotten a hit today, but hasn't gotten out. 3 walks. First pitch to him is a strike 0-1. So righty-lefty matchup here. And DePrima's on first base with 1 out. Chance for a double play ball for the Diamond Ducks. That would help their pitcher, Sangtato. This could be a double play. That's to the shortstop, April Gath. He gets the lead runner out on second. So there's 2 outs, and DePrima's erased, and Hatfield's at first on the fielder's choice.
So now Javi Soto, the DH, the 3-year-old man, 0 for 2, walked his last time up, and coming up here 2 outs, and the man on first, Hatfield, the speedy center fielder. Hatfield has a stolen base in this one while also getting caught stealing by Orozco behind the dish.
April Gath is getting a lot of action out there at shortstop, and he's making all the right plays.
And a good play there, too. Only option was to go to second. He wasn't going to get over to first to Hatfield in time.
I can't say it's necessarily weak contact, Chris, but all of the pieces of contact that the Snappers are making, there's no launch angle on any of the pitches.
Really, for both teams today, too. You've seen a couple hard-hit singles that have found holes.
But basically ground outs.
Really nothing jarring that says, oh, this pitching's struggling today. Good pitching all around. Both sides.
And like I said, the Diamond Ducks using the bullpen first. It's Vincent Sangtato. Only 3 total pitchers used so far, and it's the bottom of the 7th. By now, you would think there would be way more pitchers used. So
last time these 2 teams played on the last day of the regular season. I go back and count right now to see how many pitchers were used. There were 10 pitchers used last time these 2 teams played the last game of the regular season. The last time they played, the Diamond Ducks won 10-1.
here's the pitch to Soto with Hatfield on first. Hat is in there for a strike. Got him looking. Strikeout number 1 of the day for Vincent Sangtato. We are through 7 here at Bert Aronson Park in West Boca, and the Snappers still out in front against the Diamond Ducks, 2-0. Chris Todd alongside myself, Isaac Edelman. We have a pitcher's duel, and it's the top of the eighth. The West Boca Snappers still lead 2-0. Those 2 runs came in the 4th inning. Aside from that, there's been nothing.
And a new pitcher on for the Snappers. Second pitcher of the day, Jaden Pardoa, the lefty from Valdosta State University.
So
in 23 innings, he's got a .39 ERA, 1 save on the year. This is his 10th appearance.
And a 3-0 record. He's been lethal, and this is both teams have now used 1 reliever, 2 pitchers each.
And it's 10 and top here. So Gabe Tanis looking to get on, set the table for the Diamond Ducks. As it almost seems like with the top of the order looming, it's now or never for this team.
Well, they've had to deal with Zach Dodson all day long, and they're finally facing a different pitcher. And that's a good thing, right? It doesn't matter how nasty Paradoa is. They just don't want to face Dodson anymore. He pitched 7 shutout innings with 7 strikeouts.
Dodson was incredible today.
Here's the next pitch from Paradoa to Tanis. Steps out of the box. Paradoa facing the Diamond Ducks for the first time this season. This is hit right off of his glove. This could be a tough play, and that's going to be an infield hit. And that's exactly what the Diamond Ducks want to do. They start this inning with a single. Now the top of the order is up.
Now batting center fielder Nathan Bell.
Like I said, when you get to that bullpen, anything can happen, Chris.
And now the 5th straight inning, the leadoff man has reached for the Diamond Ducks.
Well, maybe the floodgates will open. The Snappers using a reliever. And that means that the Diamond Ducks and
Seeing a new pitcher here, getting a change. See if it helps them. It already did with the first batter.
well, they've got to at least try and see if it helps them because change is needed. So 1 on, no one out. Wow, what a pickoff from Jaden Paradoa. And that erases the leadoff guy, Gabe Tonis, on first base.
Wow. Second pickoff of the game for the Snappers. First one by Pardoa.
When I say this is a pitcher's duel, I don't just mean it because they are shutting the hitters down. They're shutting the base runners down on the base paths.
We've seen multiple caught stealings in this one, multiple pickoffs.
So Nathan Bell is still up. There's now 1 out, no one on base.
I mean, we could say great pickoff moves, great job, which they obviously are. But I don't know what these runners really doing. You're trailing 2-0. You can't be worried about getting a big lead. You're down right now. You got to be station to station unless something's hitting a gap.
You're absolutely right. You're down by 2, so moving up 1 base is, I mean, not saying it doesn't matter, but
It's
not
very
worth the
minimal
risk.
compared to
yes, so definitely.
the grand scheme of this game here in the 8th inning.
You said it a few seconds ago. It's now or never. Bell lets that go right by down the middle, and the count is 3-1. So he didn't have the green light there. The 3-1 pitch, low. So that's a 1-out walk, and here's Nick April Gath, the shortstop.
April Gath struck out, swinging his last at bat. 0 for 3 today. Looking to come through in the big spot. Ebbs and Rosenthal looming, the 2 left-hand hitters for the Diamond Ducks in the 3 and 4 spots after April Gath.
Lefty right up, lefty righty matchup here. That's ripped. Foul.
And again, it really feels like this is now or never for this Diamond Ducks team. The meat of this order looming. And April Gath, one of your top hitters, if not your best, up at the plate.
He has 20 RBIs on the season. Oh, that gets the outside part of the zone for a strike. Gath hitting .357 on the season.
Now has the battle here down 0-2.
It's now or never because the heart of the order is up, but also Snappers in the bullpen for the first time today as Paradoa checks in on Bell at first. Bell really speedy. That's why he's in the leadoff spot. I really don't think it's a good idea to take a risk and advance another base after what just happened a few minutes ago.
Certainly not against the lefty either.
This is hit down the line, just foul.
Bell very speedy at first. But again, you're really you got to be station to station here.
The wind's blowing. It's 2-0. Snappers on top. Bell on first. The pitch to April Gath from Paradoa. Gath with a high fly ball into left field, and that's out number 2. The left fielder, Ty Velardo, under that for out number 2.
And now Liam Ebbs, he's going to have to see some pitches here with Rosenthal waiting on deck. 2 outs. You don't want to get to Rosenthal, who already has 2 hits on the day. Ebbs 1 for 3.
Ebbs, though, 29 RBIs on the season. He knows how to produce at the plate when there's runners on base. What a pickoff move again.
Almost got Bell leaning.
Obviously, as you alluded to it, you have a big advantage as a lefty. But that pickoff move was so smooth. If Bell took any larger of a lead, he would have been in trouble. Lefty-lefty matchup here. High and inside. Lepsing. Tall batter. Big body. Can hit for power. Only 1 home run on the season, but hitting .372.
Very solid season from Ebbs.
Bell still on first. There's the pitch from Paradoa. Swing and a miss. That's foul tipped. Ebbs just missed that. He saw that it was his pitch. But when you face a lefty and you're a lefty batter, the timing's a tiny bit off. Big pitch here. Bell on first. The pitch to Ebbs. Just low.
Good eye from Ebbs on that one. I don't know what you think, Isaac, but Ebbs really looks locked in right now. That was a good take.
It's 2-1. Anything in the zone. Swing for the fences. It's 2-0. You gotta get some power on that swing. That's fouled off. And I know Rosenthal's on deck, but you can't rely on one guy in this lineup. It's late in the game. It's the 8th inning. So the count's 2-2. Nathan Bell on first. There's 2 outs. We're late in the game. The 8th inning. Paradoa trying to keep this a shutout. This is hit, and that is going to be caught for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. The Snappers will try to add some insurance runs. And then in the 9th, we'll try to seal the deal in advance of the SFCBL championship game. Welcome back into the broadcast, folks. Isaac Edelman still alongside Chris Talt. It's the bottom of the 8th, and the score is still 2-0. The Snappers on top of the Diamond Ducks.
Snappers holding that 2-0 lead on the back of Zach Dodson, the starting pitcher, going 7 shutout.
First pitch is fouled off. So Vincent Salgado back out there for the Diamond Ducks, trying to keep this a 2-run game so the Diamond Ducks can come up to the plate in the ninth inning and try to create some late game magic and force extras or seal the victory. And the Snappers, meanwhile, are trying to do the opposite, trying to score some runs and make sure they have some cushioning for whoever pitches and tries to get the save in the ninth inning. So this could be the Snappers' last at-bats of this game.
And Strakowski down here 0-2. So far in this game, don't believe we have had any earned runs. I believe the 2 to Nick Horst were both unearned.
Here's the pitch from Sanctado to Strakowski in the dirt. Gets past the catcher. No one's on base, so no bueno. The wind's still blowing. And it's amazing that these pitchers are not folding. They're not giving in. They are still strong out there in the mound. Even the relievers. Sometimes when the starters exit the game, things go haywire. Can't say that has happened today. There's the next pitch from Sanctado. Strakowski with the liner. Bad hop. Rosenthal flipping it back to Sanctado. Good play. Thought that could have gone bad for a second. That hit a spot in the dirt that threw Braden Rosenthal up. But that's out number one.
Rosenthal sticking with it, getting the out. Good job covering from Sanctaldo.
So a 3-1 punch out. There's one out, and here's the third baseman, Jason Lashley.
So Lashley 0 for 3 looking to break through.
Swings at the first pitch, lines it. That's hit hard, and it's off the glove of the second baseman.
So Lashley on with a 1-out single, ball hit hard.
That was hit really hard, but still makeable play for Gabe Tennis. But nonetheless, it's 1 out, 1 on, and here's Noah Jones.
Now Noah Jones 0 for 3. Grounded out to short his last time up, and Sanctaldo got to keep it right here.
It's been a 2-run lead for the Snappers for a long time. This wouldn't be the inning to extend that lead if you're the Diamond Ducks. This is hit hard. This could be a double play. April got the second. That's one, and a double play. Sanctado getting help. A 6-4-3 double play. And that's out number 3. So, Chris, we head to the final inning, the 9th inning. The Snappers lead 2-0. We will see if the Diamond Ducks could score 2 runs. They'll have 3 outs for a chance to make it to the SFCBL championship game.
And we're back on the SFCBL Network. Top half of the ninth inning. Chris Tall, Isaac Edelman here with you for coverage of the South Division Final between the Diamond Ducks and the Snappers. Snappers need 3 outs to go here to clinch their spot in the SFCBL Finals this weekend versus the Beach Boys. But standing in their way are the 4, 5, 6 hitters of the Diamond Ducks down to their final 3 outs, starting with Braden Rosenthal, who's 2 for 3 in the game. Rosenthal just got to get on base here against the lefty, Jaden Pardoa. Pardoa deals that one's over the head of Rosenthal for ball 1.
So the Diamond Ducks down to their final 3 outs. They played all season for this moment. They got to put together at least a 2-run inning here to keep their season alive.
Pardoa deals second pitch ball 2 to Rosenthal. I would think Rosenthal and every hitter in this lineup can be taking first strike. Down to the final 3 outs of their season. Pardoa deals. Rosenthal takes fastball for strike 1 and now a 2-1 count. Rosenthal just looking to get on here. All you can do. As Pardoa deals, that pitch misses upstairs, ball 3. So a 3-1 count on Rosenthal. The pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 2. Rosenthal unhappy with himself there. The payoff pitch from Pardoa to Rosenthal is hit over the head and off of the leaping Ethan Strakowski, and Rosenthal on with the leadoff single.
Strakowski was so close to catching that.
He leapt up really high and that hit off the top of his glove.
Now batting third.
Just not high enough. So now that brings up Austin Birch, the third baseman. Birch singled his last time up. Now the Diamond Ducks bring the tying run to the plate with the man on first and nobody out. The lefty-righty matchup, Pardoa kicks, deals, pitches outside, ball 1. And Rosenthal over there, he's not going to get much of a lead. Look at him. He's about a step and a half off of first. No need to get a bigger lead than that right now. Pardoa deals his 1-0. That one's down low, ball 2.
So this is what the Diamond Ducks need to do. In order to score 2 runs, you got to get at least 1 runner on, and they had that runner on.
The 6th straight inning the leadoff man has been on for the Diamond Ducks.
Well, they've got to change something. They got to get that guy home.
2-0 to Birch, misses for ball 3. Now in danger of allowing the potential game-tying run to first if Birch is able to draw a walk here. Nothing like a playoff nail-biter on the edge of your seat. The South Division Final. Pardoa deals the pitch. Taken all the way, fastball strike 1. Both teams up. No one sitting in the dugout. Action in the Snappers bullpen as Pardoa checks on Rosenthal at first. Rosenthal safe, not taking a big lead over there at all. So a 3-1 count on Birch. Pardoa kicks in, deals. That one is popped up and going to get out of play over the right side. And now a full count on the Diamond Ducks third baseman.
Jaden Pardoa has a big pitch ahead of him. You cannot afford to put runners at first and second with no outs.
No, you can't. Full count, nobody out. Rosenthal on first. The pitch from Pardoa is ripped right at the third baseman. Lashley Fields throws to second, and the pick is made by Noah Jones for out number 1.
Wow, Chris, what a tough play. And we can't blame him on that throw, right? He's on his leg, 1-leg throw, but a great pick by the second
Talk about
baseman.
that from Noah Jones. That pick saving a ball going into right field and allowing Rosenthal to reach. But now Rosenthal cut down, so 1 out and a man on first is Austin Birch.
And the huge thing there is you get the lead runner.
So now we're going to get a mound visit for Pardoa, leaving him in the game. Now he'll be facing Aaron Vetter, the right fielder, 0 for 3. Vetter, a power threat has 5 homers on the season. If you're Vetter here, don't swing out of your shoes. I know a home run ties the game, but you want to build on this inning here. Home run would be nice, though. The lefty-righty matchup, Jaden Paradoa set on the mound. He kicks and deals. The first pitch to Vetter is taken for strike 1.
Well, a double play can end this game and send the Snappers to the SFCBL championship game.
The 0-1 to Vetter from Paradoa is cut on and missed. Strike 2. Now looking to get Vetter for out number 2 here. Diamond Ducks down to their final 2 outs. Paradoa checks on the diving Birch back to first safely.
There's that smooth pickoff move from the tall lefty pitcher.
The Diamond Ducks have actually out-hit the Snappers 9-7 in this one. And the Snappers have 3 errors in this one. Diamond Ducks have 1. But an 0-2 count here on Vetter. Pitch from Paradoa. Misses outside, ball 1. Diamond Ducks fighting tooth and nail here to try and come back down 2-0. The 1-2 pitch from Paradoa is cut on and missed for strike 3. Diamond Ducks down to their final out, and that lays in the hands of Aaron Orozco, the catcher. Singled his last time up.
Pitcher Aaron Orozco.
So Jaden Paradoa looking to send his team to the championship series.
That's Paradoa's first strikeout of the day, and like you said, 1 out away.
2 outs, man on first is Austin Birch. Reached on the fielder choice. The lefty-righty matchup here. And the first pitch to Orozco is taken for strike 1, a fastball.
Down to their final 2 strikes. The Diamond Ducks got to protect at the plate.
So an 0-1 count on Orozco, the backstop for the Diamond Ducks. Looking to keep the season alive. The pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 2. Now Snappers 1 strike away.
Paradoa knows what he needs to do. Throw 1 more strike and send his team to the SFCBL championship game.
Paradoa set on the mound. Kicks and deals the 0-2. That one's taken for ball 1. Good eye from Orozco.
That's a good eye, but anything close, you got to hit it. That wasn't as close as other pitches could be.
So 1-2, still a pitch away. Jaden Paradoa deals. Pitch cut on and miss for strike 3. The Snappers are headed back to the SFCBL Championship Series for the 2nd consecutive year as they keep their title defense alive.
2 consecutive strikeouts to end the game. This was a pitcher's duel, Chris. The West Boca Snappers win 2-0, and they are going to have a chance against the Beach Boys to win their 2nd straight SFCBL championship.
Yep, as you said that, we'll be on coverage at Florida Atlantic University for Game 1 of the 3-game championship series between the South leading the 1 seed Snappers and the North Division champ, the 2 seed, the Boca Raton Beach Boys. Tomorrow, game time, 2 p.m. tomorrow from Florida Atlantic University. And we will be on coverage for that one on the SFCBL YouTube page and on the social media platforms all day long for the start of the 3-game championship series. For Isaac Edelman, I'm Chris Talt. The West Boca Snappers heading back to the SFCBL championship for the 2nd consecutive year. And we will see you tomorrow afternoon for game 1. Have a good night, everybody.